What the fuck is up? Oh, son of a bitch. This is not how I wanted to start my VOD today. This is not how I want. Oh, I've got one. I've got a motherfucking bottle opener. On fucking site. Crisis averted. It sucks though. It's been used so much that it's chewed. Almost all of its goodness has been worn off. You can see the teeth on that thing. It's really. Come on, focus, you piece of shit. Well, you get the fucking idea. I can't get it to come off, but I got it. Like a Daffy Duck would be happy to find that shit out in the motherfucking deserted island. Speaking of deserted islands, this bitch, it's getting closer every motherfucking second to being done. Yo, what's up, Masty Matty? Can you hear me? Please confirm that this fucking VOD problem is limited at the very least to the VOD and that you can hear this bitch. I really need to know. This is important. We're making lots of progress. I have a big, long swath of time tonight that I can use. Hell yeah, Nasty Mag. Thank you for that fucking confirmation. So let me update you guys on what I found out over the last day. I found out that the reason why these fucking layers were not working was because in project settings, there is a place where there's simulation management. It's very discreet, and I don't even know where it is still to this minute, so I'm going to go through and look. But I was fucking around in here, and I found this on my own, mind you. The fucking AI did not help. God, how did I ever find this? Multi-threading. No. I'm going to end up doing that. I can tell. Oh, fuck if I don't even know where this is anymore, because it was very important. It might be in the preferences. God damn, where was it? Shit, this is very important. So now I need to, like, I did it. I took care of this, but I need to be able to show where it was. I found it. It was in the dumbest place, too. It was like simulation, is what it was. It was not this layer collision matrix, because that's what the AI thought it was. It was this stupid simulation manager. Okay, so it's not in the project settings. Where the fuck was it? It could not have been one of this shit. Physics. Nope, that's not it. It's... None of this shit's it. But anyway, there was this fucking thing. Where is it? Now I'm fucking confused. Well, it doesn't matter. I fixed it. But there's a place in here. It's a different place that you have to go. That you have to set the physics settings in. It's this fucked up place. And I must have just been fucking stupid when I fucking figured it out. Because now I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't see the simulation layers. Because you have to fucking... You have to set all the stupid simulation layers somewhere. And it's dumb as shit. And nobody tells you need to do that. And I can't even fucking find where it is anymore. I'm lucky I fucking stumbled onto it in the first place. If I make any new layers, I'm going to have to go in there and make sure that they're simulated. That's the fucking problem. And now I don't know where the fuck that is. I even saw that in. But regardless, turning on those motherfucking simulation layers has changed this totally. So now the dummy works perfectly. The object prefabs work perfectly. Everything interacts the way they're supposed to. So the result is this, guys. This is where we're at. And I have to fucking figure out where those simulation layers are so I can show you, because that was the biggest problem. That was all my problems were in those simulation layers. So that obviously showing blood very nicely. I can pick up my items very nicely. I can cut with my items and it works. Now, the blood that's bleeding right now is not doing what I want it to do. So that's what I'm going to fix today. But if I do enough damage to this arm, it will explode. And he will die as well if I do enough damage to the body, which I did by those cuts. And this shit is on the floor and on my weapon and on my shield. And it looks good. It looks like it fell where it's supposed to. There's no blood layer out of place. I can go in here and fucking gore this guy up and kill his legs and get blood all over the fucking floor if I want to. And it should... Well, that clipped. I need to set a mask outside of here so that this fucking clipped-ass blood doesn't spray. But it's still... It's leaps and bounds better than it was. So what I need to do now is I need to get these blood explosions under control. There's two of them. There's the blood slice. The blood slice is also known as this thing that shoots out 3. It doesn't do this in real life. In real life, when this is actuated, it just sprays blood everywhere, and it doesn't spray it out in the direction it's supposed to. I don't know if it's because it is just playing over and over and over again, and there's spawning like 100 of them or what. I should look at the hierarchy while it's going on and see actually what's happening. We can see how many of these blood slices. If I just put slice in here, there's blood slice. So if I go into the game and play in this state, I should be able to see how many blood slices after this one despawns. Does it despawn? That's another thing. It's... Alright, well, it's not... Yeah, it's gone. It's not even there. It despawned. So, if I pick up this katana, and... I want the katana, please. I don't want that thing. Thank you. Alright, so, I've got the katana now. And I cut this guy. I should see the blood slice appear on the... There it is. See, 1 blood slice appeared there. That's all it was. Just 1. If I go deep in... 3 appeared, probably because I cut into 3 body parts. 2 appeared there, 2 appeared there. So the reason why that these things appear to be not working well for this effect are that, number 1, I wonder if I'm doing damage for both of those. I bet I am. Let's see. Oh, in my... let's get this off. We already confirmed the number that was being spawned. So, this guy's hit points on his front arm. Go to the scene where I can see it. 40 hit points left. So if I attack this thing and I get 2 spawns, so I'm going to do the floor. Or not that, I'm going to do the slice. Alright, and now I go here. I cut this. 2. And it only did 10 damage. So that is not the result of the damage being and clearly Blood Slice is being actuated by body part. But if it's actuating, it should actuate only for the number of times. That was also 10 hit points, so that's excellent. But is the body taking damage there too, or what's the deal? Why would there be 2? Alright. How much does that body... the body was taking damage. So that was what was going on. Each piece that was getting hit was taking damage. That was why 6 blood splats were coming out of there. Yo, Viking Gears, what's up? Cheers to you, my friend. Fucking cheers. As you can see, this game is starting to work as intended, which is a fucking sight to behold. And we just got to get some of these little tiny issues ironed out. Mainly, these blood splatters need to be more effect-oriented and less... it needs to be less... It needs to be more effect-oriented. It needs to be... It needs to work. It can't just be falling down. It needs to move in the direction. It needs to be in the front of the scene. So let's get that fixed first and foremost. I think 3 splatters per part damaged is fine. And we could try to figure something out to maybe make the arm block the body later. But it really doesn't matter at the moment. It doesn't. This guy essentially has 100 hit points. And if he's lucky and only gets hit in the limb, then he gets a limb hit. And he gets to protect the body a little bit. So what are we going to do? We're going to... Okay, so I'll tell you exactly, Viking Gear. We've got the development roadmap. Here it is. So this is when I started on 325. This is what needed to be done. So I got all of this jar created and created this character with this move set and all of this decaling and blood stuff. And I got the MySQL server up and all these items came from there. And we... have the sound working in there, and it's good to this point. And then I added to my workload with the speech bubble, which is also now working and done, and I can demonstrate that here real quick. The speech bubble accepts API commands, so I'll explain how that... Well, I guess that I've got to zoom out. All right, let's go. I'll explain. I had to create this console for the API commands and all of this, so I will do that now. There you go. See? I've done it. I've made it be able to speak to you. And this, of course, is one of the ways that the AI is going to be able to communicate to us through this API. And so all this stuff was in this roadmap that I started about 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to go back to the roadmap because I did all this shit. So all this blood effect stuff works. My damage system works. I made every limb take damage. I worked all these animations. I fixed all the keyframing. All of this stuff works. This guy is about to be duplicable. And I'm about to make the AI create a bunch of sprite sets that are going to go over him, which is going to be Amazing. So already on the third, the final step is this begin AI integration. But now, here we are. This is where we're at. I need to finalize the slash effect. I need to facilitate my data write from SQL to the item prefabs, meaning the more data I put in SQL, the more data I expect my game to create for me. I want an AI to make my sprites for me. If I say Sam Bankman-Fried, I want that fucking sprite looking like that bitch. I don't want it drawn. So it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna get all that shit set up, and then uh, I'm gonna validate all these functions that the player one has, which you can see it's almost completely done, and I'm gonna create the player two with a new animator controller. That will take very very little time to do that because it's a copy paste operation. And then there it is. It's begin AI integration. Store the results and times. So I'm going to start running simulations inside there, and the SQL is going to record the game experience. So when the game starts, it's going to tell me who got put in the jar, what items are in the jar, and what the result of the simulation was, like who was the last thing standing or what happened during it. And then there'll be a chat log that will also be recorded in the SQL server. Everything's going to go in the SQL server so that it can be replayed like Dota. So we could bring the simulation back up, and if some fucked up thing happens with this AI, and like it's just the most whacked out experience you've ever had, but you can't show it to your friends, well, you will be able to show it to your friends because I'm going to record all this shit, and we should be able to re-simulate it. So that will be what we do. And the AI integration involves teaching them how to use these game objects, teaching it how to speak through the game object, teaching it how to see the game world, making the prompt engineering very precise, getting JSON coding involved so that all of the Unity commands are received by Unity in the correct API format every time without fail. Every time, even if the AI gets confused. Every time. And we're gonna make this shit saleable. Like we'll be able to play it for the fuck of it. We'll be able to have the AI generate characters. I'm gonna create a UI for the simulation so that you can choose to drop the characters in and out, and so that you can tap on the jar. And I have to make a text-to-speech library so that you can hear the voice of the player, the person playing the game, so you can talk to these things. And I also want them to be able to have text-to-speech out, which hopefully I'll be able to get open source libraries to do that. If not, I'm gonna have to make some. So we'll figure out all that shit. But it's not far. It's really not. You saw how much is already done. I think that the end is going to be easier. And it's gonna be crazy. With that AI controlling these fucking game objects, it's gonna be fucking crazy. So, but I don't want a lame playground. We're very close to a not lame playground. You can see that, right? And I've got to make fun items like milk and like bananas and shit. I need to make better items. And of course, every item will have a disposal state if they're consumable, which means like bottles of beer will have the empty bottle when they're done. Bananas will have the peel. There's always going to be a disposal state that's optional for any consumable item. And that's going to be awesome. And these guys are going to be in an environment that we can kind of build for them. It's going to be a fun game, and I think I'm going to be able to greenlight this bitch and quit my job. I'm almost sure, actually, because I believe in it. It really looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, for now, I'm just making systems, and all these systems work. So I'm really pleased. And the slash effect is next. So let me explain to you how I'm going to approach the fucking splash effect, or slash effect. A while ago, I had this bitch make some graphics for me. I had first it make these splats, which were great. But I also decided I wanted wounds, and I asked it for wounds. And somewhere around here, there are wounds. And you can just ask AI for whatever you want. But these are the wounds that I got, and they're very nice. And I'm very pleased with the results of these wounds. The alpha transparency looks really good on them, and I'm going to integrate these into the next thing that I make. So what I'm doing is I'm going to change the code that I've got now for the slice, which currently is dripping down 3 drips anytime it takes 10 damage from any limb, which makes it look right now like that they're just bleeding a little bit downward. I want that to go in the direction opposite of the slash and fly outward. I want it to be on layer 1, so it's going to come up and it's going to look like blood splattering out right away, not behind the dummy or the player object. And you're definitely going to be able to slip on the banana peel, yes. We're going to make all kinds of fun items. We're going to have the AI make all of it easy ones, and then any ones that require special interaction, I'm going to get involved, and we'll make special interactions with those objects. And we're going to make like fire. We're going to put all kinds of crazy shit in this game. I love what I'm doing, and I want to make it as good as possible in this small space and make as many good systems as we can, so that one day after I sell this as it is, just as an AI simulation, I can break the bowl and we can make a world for these things to be in. I don't know if I'll go into non 2D space. I'll probably stay in a 2D space, but there's room for anything at that point. Like, there's so much that can be done with AI integration in video games, and I am so glad to be on the motherfucking seat right now doing it. So anyway, this thing I've already got in our libraries, and I'm just gonna save it again just to make sure. This is normally where I put the dumpster talk shit, but there's the grasshopper jar. So let's go into the assets, and we should have some sprites somewhere, or there's decals. They're my they're already here. I already put them in my decals. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did. I put them in the decals. So we're gonna get those to centered on the object that is attacked, on the first damage taken, essentially. And then also another one can be applied after like 70 damage is taken. So they'll end up taking two decals worth of damage per body part, so that we can see how much damage has been applied to any body part by just looking at the character. And no matter what character's sprite set the AI makes for us, we're going to end up with these damage models on them that'll work. And we can, obviously, the more we can rotate them randomly and get higher quality amounts of them and stuff if we want to flush this out and make it look really good. But from a tech demo perspective, I think just using 2 or 3 of these and making it look like the guy's taking more damage is enough to get the idea across, and it also puts that system in place. Once the system is there, it's easy to improve. You can enhance that system anytime. But putting that feature in initially and making sure it's there as you build the other systems is really important, so that you don't wind up having to go and collapse a pyramid or something to try to add a feature later. Because that, if I had like the AI making all these sprites and stuff, and then I decide, oh, I need this animation to be this way or whatever, then all the shit the AI did and all the integration would be worthless, because again, it's like a tower card sometimes in these fucking games. So yeah, that's all that is. So that's the point. I want to make a damage system related relationship between these decals and how many hit points each of these objects on a body have. So go back to the scene. It's ugly looking ass scene. It's because of this. There we go. All right. So targets are going to be the scripts. We've got the scripts here. This script has got to be definitely changed. The one that we're changing is going to be going to be body part, and we're going to change this so that it will apply this decal to the object directly upon reaching certain hit point levels. So if we look at body part now, we can see we already do these things a lot, but we don't explicitly trigger anything until we hit 0 with the hit points. So we are taking away hit points. We're taking away 10 every time that a collider ends up hitting the item that any object that's tagged item. So there we go. Where is it? It's comparing the tag here, and we've got the damage taking. Where's that? Where's my damage? This is where we evaluate whether or not the damage is enough to kill the guy. And the thing is, there's two states of damage within the body part now. If you're a body and you take 100 damage, you go into death state, which means that the body becomes limp and will no longer accept commands from the AI or from the player. And the body parts, like the arm and the leg and shit, if they go to damage under 0, they instead trigger the blood explosion, which will make the body part disappear and blood will explode everywhere. And also decals will spawn on anything that blood explosion hits. So we need to so damage is received from the item. So we get this value, I believe, when we actually take the damage from the item. Take damage receives that damage from the item. So what we want to do is we want to add an if statement in here that is going to check the state of the hit points on these body parts and spawn in that decal and center it within the vertical part of that sprite, and then put it up like 20 pixels or something like that up for the first one, and then 20 down for the next one. Or I could have them overlap each other, but I think that would look kind of lame. It'd probably be better to have them in different spots. So that's fucking what I need to do. And not this. This. All right. So that was a good one. All right. Gotta get into Visual Studio here. And all right, I want to make this so that this is on the body part. You know, it's got the ability to set the hit points here. This is a tooltip, right? All these tooltips, they allow you to have parameters that you can set within the object, which is really great. So I want to build some tooltips as well into this fucking body part class, and those tooltips are going to be what the sprites actually are that get displayed. So I'm going to make it so that when the sprites. Display over the game object. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Tooltips are dope, Nasty Matty. I agree. And we're going to make them happen for this body part because that's going to control all of our damage systems. And when we eventually have all of our players that we make in that database, each one of them are going to have different hit point values for each of these limbs. And they're going to have different sprites that they use for taking damage. And all of those are going to be able to get received from the database into these Unity objects with all of these tooltips. So it's crucial that I make all of these parameters well defined, all having clear labels, and make a standard for everything that I'm about to go wild with this AI. Otherwise, it won't make a difference. AI does not behave well without standards. It just goes amok. And it is interesting when it does that. That's what this game is about. It's about observing that in a controlled environment. But we are going to. Is this stuff full? Did they do it? It did. It did. Oh, I'm so impressed. I'll take you out on a date. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what we get in Unity. I'm hoping we get some tooltips because I think that this one here should do it. This should get me exactly what I need. So let's get to fucking here. And I need to define this for every body part on this dummy. But that's super easy to do because I've learned that you can select multiple game objects, and if they share a component, that you can edit that component while all of them are selected. So let me explain to you how that works in this case. We have the target dummy, which is a level 3 version of this particular prefab. Eventually, this prefab is going to be the only one allowed in here. This target dummy won't be allowed in here. This guy will have different sprites and different ways of being, but it'll be the only one, my standard. This is an inferior piece of shit. But on it, it does have a body and a head and arms and these things. So what I'm going to do, this has the body part script in it, and so does this, and so does this, and this, and this, and this. And so all of these are the body parts, and they all share it, so I can still do this. And now I need to indicate these sprites. So I'm going to find the slashes, and there they are. I'm going to put in this one, and then I'm going to take this one and put in this one. Beautiful. All right, so that's done. And I could do this over and over again for everything, but I just did it on all of them at the same time. And that just made my life a whole lot easier. So now every one of these things should spawn in this fucking decal now. So let's see if it works. It probably won't, but fuck it, we might as well try. I'm on a roll today, so we could get lucky. Oh, I love that. I love how it sticks to the floor and his face. And like eventually it's not going to explode when I start the game, but I just love checking to make sure the blood explosions work. That's why that's there. And oh, I love just seeing it splattered on his fucking shitty ass face. And I love picking up items off the ground. It makes me fucking happy that he's able to actually switch them out and it fucking works. And this katana's dope. Let's fucking cut this guy. Cut him. Oh, he just took like 3 damage or something like that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, that's creepy as shit. That looks like a giant vagina on the fucking screen. So that needs to be fucking masked, and that needs to be smaller. Like we're gonna fucking like we need to fucking screenshot this right here. We gotta document this for posterity. Hold on. This is what we got. Oh, this is such a good screenshot. All right, that's beautiful. We're gonna copy this and send this to the AI. Make sure that it understands our situation. And all right, I've told my predicament to this fucking this AI. We're gonna see what it thinks about this. I can obviously resize this and reposition this like X minus 4 or whatever, but we're gonna see if sharing this gash. I mean, I'm gonna show you right here what I'm doing. Let's see if it can do my work for me. This is the kind of thing you can do nowadays. It's wild. Right, so it's taken my whole fucking void for spawn blood slice here and redone it for me. It's that easy. So I can take this bitch and copy it and put it into C like this. This is spawn blood slice. I'm gonna go make sure and confirm that bitch is what I'm talking about. Spawn blood slice. Vector. Spawn, yup, that's it. So we're gonna beef this bitch up. We're gonna paste this in. Boom. It's a lot more comments in it more than anything, but there are some new things in it as well. I'm all for comments. All right, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works based on me sending an image to a fucking chat bot. Let's see if that fucking works. Oh my word, that is extreme. All right, let's do it again. I love the splatter that's about to occur. Every time it's different. It's just so good. It looks so just chef's kiss on that motherfucking uh, blood splatter. All right, fucking bitch. Ah, it spawned two of them. All right, well that did not help. Um, we clearly need to make it smaller. God, that thing when it's so close up, it looks so fucking grotesque. Um, so I can in game world I can figure out how much I need to reduce this, but let's look at what this thing tried to do. Rotation based on the impact. That's not slash effect. Sorting layer. We want the sorting layer not to be foreground. We want the sorting layer to be whatever the fucking object is. So we're going to give this thing more explicit instructions. Alright, sorting order. That's so high up. Like, it's so unnecessary to do this. We've already fallen into this pit hole before. So spawn blood slice. And then spawn blood slice is happening here. It's just gonna be it's the tooltips, but create indicator. I think I don't want to do this. Yeah, I want to be here. If I go here, that's too much. I want to be here. I want to be here. This is what I want. I don't know why the fuck I even thought to do this. Okay. So where is the sprite? The sprite is here. We've got indicator sprite and we've got 30 indicator sprite. And where's the instantiate command? Create indicator. This is it. It's either 70s or it isn't. That's how they do it. They just do it like with a fucking bool. A fucking true false on that bitch. Mm. Fuck's sake. Okay. So here's our issue. This spot, well, first of all, why this fucking sorting order? I mean, it's okay. The sorting order is fine. The I'm gonna call it the indicator now. Make create indicator into this. Alright, so this is going to reduce the size. And I can make this even more. Let's give this a shot. After this, we will do a good save and backup. I'll drink another beer. Look at those beautiful splats. I fucking love it. It does not get old. I'm so glad I put the time and effort into making that better. Oof. Oh, they are blood slice clones. What the hell is this thing called? We need to look at this. Okay, hit point 30 indicator. Why the fuck is this scale so shit? Let's make, like, what would happen if these guys were scaled down to 0.2? Just what they would. Okay, 0.2 is still too big. They are not masking. They should be. They should have mask, inside mask only. And they should have a sorting layer of whatever the fuck that they were spawned on, which is looking like the head. And like, what the fuck is this? Because it's ass. It is on body, actually. So body needs to be mask body. And where's the body mask? Why ain't it working? That should be where it is. Where is the mask? Does it have a mask? This guy's body doesn't have a mask. Does my body have a mask? It damn well better have a mask. My body doesn't have a mask. That's a fucking problem. It does. There it is. It's right there. So this guy's body doesn't have a mask. So that's a shit thing to test. Let's test it on the shield then. Because that's the... got this offset here that's just like whatever. We'll be able to adjust that when we figure out. I need to look at that beautiful blade. Look at that. I love it. I fucking love the blade being covered like that. See, this is the kind of detail I'm going for. I just want the motherfucking cuts to be awesome too. I want them to look cut. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it, guys. When this shit is finally fucking in production and working all the time, it will be beautiful. All right, so yeah, I need to spawn those godforsaken things on the arm only. So let's just tiptoe our way to the arm. Oh, and give it a love tap. So we only get one. There. Okay, so there's the 30 hit point indicator. We need to, while the game is on, figure out what we need to do to make this thing in the appropriate spot. So this is attached, I hope to fuck, to the front arm. Good. All right, so we're gonna screenshot this. We're gonna do this the fucking way you do it at any fucking job. Figure out everything that's wrong, put it over here. Fix it, put it over here. Measure the difference between the two, and then you don't ever have the problem again. That's what we're gonna do. So we gotta record everything. Let's do it. First, let's record the state of this. So snip that bitch. And we don't need to see anything more than this. Okay, that is recorded. So now I take these values, and after I fix them, I'm going to figure out how they need to be adjusted. I've already gone ahead and got everything in there. Now I just do it, and then I'm going to do the subtraction across the board, just like algebra, and we're going to be in business. Watch this. All right, so first we're going to shrink this down to size, right? That's the first thing. Shrink it down to size. So we're going to make the scale. Oh my. Can I pause you? That's a little bit disturbing. That's the kind of scale I'm looking for. So then position wise, we want it here. We want it to be mask interaction visible inside mask. We want the sorting layer to be the front arm. And we want there's no mask on this arm for real? Oh, that's the problem. The problem is this fucking thing doesn't have item masking because it's a stupid dummy. So I still need to do it. I need to make a goddamn sprite mask on this bitch. So that's what I need to do. I need to make an empty game object and put a sprite mask. Into that bitch. And then I put that fucking sprite mask into that bitch, quite literally. I call it on the exact sprite of the back arm that I'm using here, which is this one. It's front arm. It's this one. And so that gives us the exact masking. Now you can see the blood splatter on him that you couldn't see before, because he wasn't getting blood splatters. Only the player was, and the items. He wasn't. He's a stupid dummy that I don't care about. But I need to test at least one fucking object working properly. So now I can see this mask here. Do you see this is now showing the gash? Because this is here. So now I need to take this sprite mask and put it on the right layer by putting this to 100 and this to mask front arm. Now that didn't work. That just killed my blood that was there. But it should be. Is there blood even on this arm? There isn't blood on this arm. So that's. We shouldn't be seeing blood. We should be seeing this thing though. So that's correct. I believe we're in the right spot. Now that thing being there, we could go to 101. I don't think that's gonna fix it. All right, so it's gonna be 100 here. And going back to this hit point 70 indicator, which 70 is wrong. I guess that's 70, not, yeah, it's right. It's not 70 damage, that's hit point 70. So, order in layer 100, if I put the order in layer 40, it doesn't do anything. So 100's fine. This lit sprite is wrong. We need this to be a not lit, so sprite default or sprite unlit. There we go. Okay, so now we can see this guy here. It's there. Is it getting masked? That's the question. Now I can do, yes, it's definitely getting masked. So I think that's pretty good. So now we can see all the differences here between that and this. I'm going to go ahead and take this diff and record that screenshot. We already saved this one. Let's get this one. And okay, we've submitted this information in the exact same format, and we want a difference from this and that in values of position, scale, rotation, of the mask interaction, of the material, everything. There's so many different things that happened. And hopefully it will get that difference and we can get those things substantiated into this spawner. I think it missed something. I think it missed the material. Damn. Hopefully I'm done with that. Ah, fuck's sake. This thing has been reasoning for a fucking long time. Come on, buddy, you could do it. Motion head. That looks so nice though. If we can get these things, these gashes to appear correctly. Yes, inheriting the parent sorting layer. That's what I want. I want that mask interaction always set the same. I want the same material every motherfucking time. I want the significant scale down um, happening, and I want the positioned configurable vertical offset, which is set equal to the diff that I've just defined. This is what's going to happen. I think I've got this. All right. Come here, you piece of shit. I have high confidence this time. All right. Do me proud. Oh, it's still playing. Stop simulating. I guess I have to take this vagina off of this guy's arm. All right. Oh, also, all the masking I did, because that was in simulated mode, I think that this guy still needs a sprite mask. So now I need to do that again. New 2D object sprites. Nope, sprite mask. I want an empty. Give me that empty sprite mask. And give me an object of sprite mask. There it is. Give me the back, front. And give me the priest. I want the priest. This one. And I want the custom range of the front arm. Front arm 100. And that will do it. That will make him back. Now that I'm not in the game mode, I should once again be able to make that permanent. So if I get in here, we should be able to see if this works. Let's do it. Shit. This is it. This is the fucking... Oof. That's brutal looking. It's so beautiful. Alright, anyway. God damn it, I don't want that fucking item. Alright. Yeah. It's not happening. It's not showing up. It's there, though. So let's see what's wrong. Let's pause here. So we're paused now, which is interesting to do. And let's figure out where this thing is and why it's fucked up. Alright, it's in the wrong spot, for one. It can't be seen, for another. So, it's visible inside of mask. Its sorting layer is default. That's the problem. It needs to be mask, front arm. It is definitely not big enough, or it's too big. It's definitely way too big. Mask front arm, but it's less than it was. And it's black again. Which is again because it's lit, because the material is wrong. Dun, I've got at least an hour left. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna be done with this fucking blood. I'm so close to being done with blood, but I'm still doing it. I know I am. It's important. It's part of the experience. If we don't do it like this, the impact is not the same. Body, part, give me your strength. Alright, it is time for unity. Come back. There you are. Don't be a bitch. Stop. Alright. Do me proud. Spawn in the right spot magically. Love those blood splatters on those items. It makes me want to use the rod. I'm gonna use... Oh, it's all jacked up. I want to use this. I'll take that. Alright, we don't have a indicator yet, do we? We don't. Right, there it is. There's the indicator. It's not working. So once again, why is it not working? First of all, the indicator is spawned too high up compared. Now, if I move it down, can I see it? No. So we still have other problems. The sorting layer is not correct. Is that because the front arm has the wrong sorting layer? I'll bet it is. I'll bet the front arm does not have a sorting layer at all. It's a front arm. It does not. So that's my fault. So we have to do that. I don't know how big it is right now. I guess if I want to show you, I can just make you visible. Yeah, you're almost big enough. Alright, I'm going to stop this and I'm going to put the right settings on this arm because I didn't do that. And this thing needs to be set to the sorting layer of front arm. And this thing needs to be set to front arm mask. It is mask, front arm, mask, front arm, mask, front arm. Alright, so all of that's set correctly. Now the blood will appear correctly if it splatters on it, and also the game thing will happen correctly. So I am now going to take the corrective action on these two problems, which is that the indicator is spawned too high up and that the size needs to be less than half of what it is. So once these corrections are made, we should get really close to having that thing spawning into the correct thing. right, here we go. So with masking correct, and this masking is going to make it a problem, so it's not going to appear on the body or anything else. So I really should just get ready to spawn in the new guy if I get it working on this arm, and not sit there and try to make it appear everywhere else. So let's see if I can get this to work here. And it's not working. All right, why? Pause again. There it is. It's too high up. It is the wrong size. The mask is fixed. So I don't know what to say other than WTF. Is there some kind of I mean, there's nothing I can do with this fucking thing. Body part doesn't have anything special for me, does it? It's got offsets. It's got Y offsets and scale factor. Let's make this like point. Let's close this, and then if I make this scale factor like 0.05, let's see what the fuck that's up with. And I don't know about these shitty ass offsets. This is obviously too much though, so we're gonna make it 0.1, and we're gonna make this 0.1, and we'll see what the fuck is up with that. All right, because this is just shit that we can adjust. Bun number, fuck you, Thunder. All right, let's save this bitch. Let's do it. Okay, there is the indicator. It's in the wrong spot again. Where is it? In scene, it's right here. It is the correct size. It is in the sprite mask. It just is just not in the right spot. And it was not really in a great position compared to where it was. So I can go back to the fucking body part. And again, all this shit being variable like this is very fucking yuck, but that's just the way it is. This needs to be 0, like, or 0.1 from the look of it, and that scale factor is correct. So we get, oh, god damn it, this scale factor can be like 8, and let's fucking go. I love how beautiful the blood is. It splatters correctly. It feels right. You know, it feels right that that blood is splattering the way it is. I don't want to shield. There we go. Ah. Ah. One more. Ah. Okay, I see it. I see the spawn. It's right there. You can see it just barely. It almost is correct. We really need to make that offset like almost fucking nothing. It's crazy. Let's continue to see what we can do with that. That's wild. The scene should be here. Should be able to look at that thing, and it's right there. Oh, it didn't even make it. It didn't even make it. Where is it? It doesn't even look. Oh, this is the body's one. Never mind. The body took the damage too. It's here. I thought so. It was right in the right spot, except for it was too high up, which is not the right spot. I mean, we need to take it down another 0, I think. And then we got this bitch where it's belonging. And then the other one will appear down below here, and there'll be gashes on that motherfucking arm. That's what I'm talking about. So, it's done. I don't have to recode it all the time while I'm doing these adjustments. The shittiest. Alright. Good evening, Skidoo McPherson. What the fuck is up? Cheers to you. I need another beer. Actually, that's fucking yuck. This is better. This is, I think, cold beer, but it's also at the end. Okay, I need new beer. That's official. I need to do what the fuck I was doing first, though. This motherfucking thing right here. This front arm has the body part in it. We need to make the scale factor here. That was correct. We need to make this offset 001 and see what the fuck that is. Yeah, we're going by factors of 10 in this bitch. That's what we're doing. And we should be able to get that close to the center of this bitch's arm so that we could cut that motherfucker. And then we need to fucking push the fucking... That's another thing we can do right now before I get the beer. This is all fucking set in stone. We got to get the... Excuse me. God damn. Who the fuck? I'm sorry that you're broke. If you're not working, you should be working like this so at least you can sell something. Aww. My daughter's on a sleepover tonight. You know what that means? That means I can do this without getting daddied, and I don't have to put her to bed or any of that shit. I'm going straight ham tonight. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, it's a godsend. But yeah, I'm sorry I can't get you work. You could get work. If you stick with me for about a year, you will be able to get work with the skills that I'm going to give you. So you should watch my shit, especially when I get on YouTube and start doing the sequel tutorials and all that stuff. You'll be able to see me do this live as well. It's just not quite there yet. There's this road. This is a serious fucking fork. It is. And when I quit, everything's gonna change. But until I quit, I have to prove this shit. This has to be proven. And once it's proven, then it's time. And then we'll figure out what's up with me teaching everybody how to become a corporate programmer, because I am going to teach that, and everyone could become one if they want to be one. Because that makes you a lot of money. It's actually very nice to have a lot of money. It really is. It's very secure, knowing that you're not gonna fucking starve or shit if you make a mistake, especially if you're making big choices. So money really helps, and getting those skills. That's what I want to teach people. Yay. Anyway, My daughter's having a great time. That's fantastic. I'm just so grateful, honestly, that she's being looked after. What a fucking sick situation that I can drink and make my game. All right, anyway, stop being sentimental. I gotta get beer. That is the right setting, I think. I think when we do this, it's gonna appear on the arm the way it's supposed to. I really do. And I was not in IT back in Japan, and AI is not a little load of crap. AI is super fun. Skidoo, I'm making a lot of this game with AI. AI is part of the game. I'm installing language learning libraries into the game that will be embedded into game objects. If you don't like AI, I'm sorry to say this game is not for you because there's going to be a load of AI in the game. I am controlling it. I'm making sure that everything's quality, but that AI is definitely a heavy part of my workforce of my company that I'm making this game with. It's all AI essentially. It's me and AI, and the only way I can achieve the amount that I want to achieve for this is to do it at scale in systems that I define with AI. It's the only way. And then it's going to be super fun. I don't think it's a load of crap. I think it's the greatest opportunity that I've ever seen. It's fire. It's fucking the discovery of fire again. And we have it in our palms. And also, it's a matter of safety as well. Like learning these systems, learning how to like fucking wrest control over all of these um, systems and understanding how to build them, how to train them, how to make a model of your own in Python. Learning these things is going to protect you if for some reason it's fucking T1000 bullshit going on and it's like Judgment Day or whatever the fuck and all the AI decide to revolt. It's only going to be people like us, the ones that actually can fucking bring these things to heel or have them fight for us. We're going to be the fucking heroes of that battle. And it's also just honestly good to have that so that when I'm motherfucking 60 years old and that shit goes down, I can fucking bring my army to bear on that bitch and see what goes down. And I'm not going to fucking lose to a bunch of fucking computers. It's not going to happen. But we've got to make ourselves stronger than the bitches because there's going to be other human bitches that try to use AI in shitty ways and they're going to be shitty. We have to develop strong core systems for these AI to use. It's like you could make an anime drama about the plot of all of this shit happening. It'd be awful. You could have AI produce it. I need that beer. I really do. All right, I'm going to simulate right now. I'm going to send this simulation out there. And then we're going to get beer. And I'm going to come back and play it. Thunder, I must say, Thunder Love, it is so motherfucking good to see you watching this. I have owed it to myself to fucking show you that this is how you make a game for a long time. And, like, I don't know if you ever thought I was blowing a bunch of shit or if I just fucking wasting my time sucking a bunch of corporate people's dicks. Or if what I was saying was fucking real. But now you can fucking see that I ain't fucking around when it comes to this shit. I am going to fucking absolutely fucking slay this shit. Now, and I told you back then, I don't know if you fucking believed it or not. That's something I'd like to know, actually. Anyway, because we fucking spun all this shit up a long time ago. You were in my fucking house. We did it. And now look at this shit. It didn't take very long. It just took a little bit. Like I said. Anyway, I love how he's all splattered and shit. It fucking makes me so happy. Will the fucking gash appear in the right spot? This is the fucking question. I'll have a pole arm, please. Yeah. Nope, it didn't. Where did it appear? Oh, it appeared here. So it looks like we have to go down. Maybe we gotta go negative. I'm going negative. That's what's going on. We're going fucking hard negative. Like, I'm gonna go negative, like, I don't know. We'll fucking check. What the fuck? Alright, stop. Alright, let's, Okay. So if I negative y this thing, if y is the fucking, this it is. This is y. That's the center. That's why it's coming right there. God dang. All right. I hope that, oh, Kaio's here. Okay, good. Good for Kaio for getting the texts. Yay. All right. Both parents get the texts. It feels better. But I still have to look at every one. It's just the way it is. All right. So, this is going to the motherfucking negative, bitch. All right. So, negative fucking 0.4 and negative fucking 0.8. All right, let's try that shit. See how that goes down. That works maybe. We'll see. Are you for real making something, dude? Hell yeah, that's even better. If I fucking got you rolling, a 2D fighter is what I'm doing. That's awesome. That's exactly what this is. It's like a 2D fighter. I would love to see what you're doing sometime. You should fucking get on Discord with me and show me. That'd be sick. But that's fucking sweet. All right. God damn it. Take the katana, bitch. 1, 2. Oh, look! I cut him. And he's in the right spot. It's not exactly... there should be an X offset as well. For sure. There should be an X offset too. We're going to need to fucking add that in there. That happened. That just fucking... That cut arm is there. And I think that's a bit low. It needs to be 0.2 and 0.6. Here comes the next one. The next cut. And the hit point 30 indicator is coming. There it is. So there's the second cut. The second cut is actually not visible. It is in the scene right here below where the sword is. So that, again, needs to be... It got spawned in differently. It is a different wound. But there it is. And that's just beautiful. That's what I want to see. So let's get this adjusted one more time. And we'll get that locked in. And then we're going to get that X offset in there too, so that I can get that configurable. And then every one of those bitches is going to get XY offset by me, and then we will have them all set. All right, I need to look at what Skidoo is fucking saying. All right, so back to Skidoo and my discussion about AI. I'm going to read what you said, because you said a lot of stuff, Skidoo. So give me the fucking minute to digest this. It's a tool for creating artwork. There'll be software devs. Work will be done. Really, what needs to be done is quality control needs to be done. And if it's an AI entertainment, it's AI entertainment. If it's not, it's not. And the mix is where people are going to get upset or not. And it's all going to be based on quality. But I don't think it can, because software developers are exactly what AI needs. Only software developers will thrive in an AI driven world where we continue to replace other jobs with AI. Software development will continue to be the only job required as that happens. So if you want to be corporate for the rest of your life, you've got it. You can do it if you can do software development, because this shit is not going to end in demand. It's only going to get more. They're going to want the people that are hardcore, the people that know how this shit is born. The DNA of these fucking LLMs is made in the models and the training and the data sets that are used, and the way that's organized, and the way that yes and no is determined. Is the yes or no, did you succeed in your task? Is your training the model? I'm not joking. That shit is serious, and learning it is going to be the difference between whether or not you get paid a shit ton of money, or whether you have a ton of fun, and or if you just use that as a service and just live your life having AI serve you, which is what it's going to do. We're going to make it serve you. Absolutely going to make it serve you. Anyway, and some Chinese student dropped a new LLM. Yeah, that's true. That's great, and I'm happy to make my own as well, and I'm happy to undercut people, because fuck that. So Chinese are not like, I love the fact that anyone undercuts their government and or a bunch of systems. And yeah, smash with the directional controls of a traditional fighter. Yeah, so this is essentially that, except for it's more than fighting. This is a social interaction. And also, there is fighting. I thought about calling this Slamfest AI or something like that, or something involving Slamfest, because that's what this essentially is. It's Slamfest. You can stick any celebrity you dream of against any other celebrity. So yeah, that's kind of what this is going for, but I don't know what to call it. It's just gonna be what it is for now. So that shit fucking came in there. Let's get this dialed in here. So point 0.4 should not be point 0.4. It should be point 0.2. And this should be point 0.6. And we need an X offset. Alright, while it's doing that, I'm going to play this and see if our position is correct. You're kidding. You're down to... You're that broke. Well, at least you're not in debt, bitch. I'm gonna fucking give you one up right here. You're not in debt. So fucking start fucking taking every fucking dollar you make and take a penny of that shit and like do not fucking touch it. I don't know how you're gonna get rid of it so that you don't touch it. I tend to either invest in stocks or put it into precious metals that are very difficult to convert into real money without going to a coin shop or something, or some kind of investment account that you can use to grow the money. It's important that you put your money to work, and it's also important that you manage it. Or if you put someone else to manage it, you might fuck yourself. You should manage your money. You should take responsibility for it. So if you decide that right now the stock market isn't what you should play, which I decided that 4 months ago, but if you decide that, and then you pull all your assets out of there and put them into something better, good for you. Then you've weathered this, which is what we did here. Like, yay! I have not lost money to this bullshit. Not a dime. I may have made money. I didn't may have made money. I did make money, but it was it's because I understood that this situation was not good for the stock market. I also understood that it was a very good situation for precious metals because the inflation rate is going so high, and precious metals have always held their value against inflation. And I knew that Trump was going to fucking double the inflation down after he got in there. I knew it was going to be an inflation festival. So I just put that shit in. And I did it so much, man. Like, it was a very sick investment. And I did a lot of it. And we still do have 401ks and stuff. And those were shifted to avoid the capital index stocks and things, because again, this is not a time to have that. So I'm good to go. I did not have any substantial losses, but others may not have done that, and that sucks for them in this situation. Let's kill this guy and get the positioning. 2, 3. There it is. A cut. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not a cut. That's a splatter. It's fine though. Oh, there's the cut. That's a splatter too. That's meaning the behavior's really good. Look at that mask. Fucking splatter that. Look at that guy's damaged as shit. He looks fucking gashed up. And oh, down he goes like a cheap whore. He's dead. I'm very pleased with that. Now, please me more by giving me an X offset, you bitch. Your wish is my command. I'm very happy that you think so. Alright, here it is. I now have an X offset because my wish is its command. So, on the front arm, X offsets. Look at them, dude. Alright, let's go to the right. So we want to go positive. Let's make it, since it's positive, let's make it positive 0.1. And we'll make it positive 0.1. And that's very interesting. Those are the values for the front arm, and they are going to stay the values. They're going to be standard on the front arm, and the body part script for the front arm prefab is going to have to be set to this. That's going to have to happen every time. This is going to have to be standard for this to work. But I believe in this. I think it will work, and I'd rather the body part script be modular than have the body part script tied to a single body part type and then be locked with static values. So the unfortunate part about this is going to be transferring this information between prefabs that get generated. That's going to make this difficult. So anyway, there are the XY offsets. I think we're going to get something good here. Let's give this a try. Again, enjoy the beautiful blood splatters that are not fucking bugged out or shitty anymore. In every way, the blood splatters work. Take this pole arm and cut. Okay, that's actually a little too far to the right. Still looks pretty good, though. That looks pretty good. He looks pretty fucked up. Honestly, that looks pretty dope. Does that not look pretty dope? Look at this motherfucker. I'm gonna zoom in on this shit, if it's even possible. Come on. Give me more. Look at him. He's fucked up. His arm is fucked up. I got his arm to be fucked up. Look at it. How many hit points does this motherfucking arm have? I'll fucking tell you how many. 30. That's right. That's how fucked up his arm is now that he has 30 hit points in his arm. His leg was killed, it looks like. Did it get lopped off? Hold on. I can't really move this goddamn game world. I'm stuck at scale. Yeah, it got lopped off. That leg is gone. This pole arm cut his legs clean off. So that's where the blood splatters on his arm came from, was his leg. We are making the body parts explode. Watch the arm go away here. One more hit should kill the arm. Oh, it killed the whole guy. He's dead now. His body took damage too. But did you see how his arm disappeared and exploded in blood splatters? If everything had masks on it, he would be covered in blood right now. Covered in it. But the only masks are like on the item. You can see this axe is masked. And like I can jump, and I have jump, so I can jump on him and like squish him and cut his head off and like make things worse than they already are. Like, but it's it's pretty cool. I think so too. I'm pretty stoked about the way I've made this work. So I think that's good. We've dialed that in. That's it. That's the fucking that's the slash physics that we need. The Again, this blood slice thing is not doing what it's supposed to do when it's getting spawned. And I don't know if that's because do you see this thing here? I'm trying to get that fucking, when he gets cut, I want it to be like and that should come out, right? Does he bounce when you jump on the body? He does, a little bit. It just hopped on him and made the blood squish out. It's part of the physics that are in there. It's a pretty decent programming that I've got with this blood going on. I'm very stoked about it. And I'm going to make this stuff quality and standard across the board for all of the items that I make the AI make. Because again, I'm shaping this AI to build this game with assets, and I'm going to shape it so that the AI is in the game, and it will let you ask it to build the characters you put in the bowl how you want them. So you could say, make Bite Binge a deranged 44-year-old balding man who is existentially lost and just became a father, and then he will appear in the bowl and as described, and then you will be able to create something else to put in the bowl with him. You could say, make fucking Donald Trump, and you could put him in the bowl, and they'll talk to each other. I'm telling you, they will. I'm goddamn serious. I'm gonna demonstrate that again right now. They can talk. I'll show you. Oh shit, I should have zoomed out. God damn it, I'm zooming out. I'm not gonna fucking wait. Alright, here we go. Now I'll be able to size this window up and we'll get this done. I should turn off the input controls during the terminal. Alright, so anyway. Look at that. Look at that. I have a terminal that I made. I have an API. And this is how the AI is going to be able to talk as these characters. It's going to fucking be dope AF. No joke. It is going to fucking be dope. Die, you piece of shit. Die. Die, 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 die. Fucking die. I love it. I fucking love it. It's so gruesome. But at the same time, these items are but a fucking breadth of what we're going to get. This is just a simple demonstration. I am hoping we'll be able to make some updates to what the character can do. I definitely am going to do things like give it the drink and eat, moves, and I'm going to give it some emotes and shit. Once I get the AI in there and prove that it works, I'm going to really work on making it more expressive, because after it understands what objects are in there and picks them up, that's the number one thing. That AI needs to fucking have object understanding and a positional understanding. After that, if I get that shit worked out, we will move on and emote it and stuff. And it'll be fucking hilarious. Wow, it works. What the fuck? It works, you piece of shit. Why do you bleed so shittily? You bleed in the shittiest way. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Can I jump on it and make it still bleed? I bet I can. But it doesn't bleed much. Yeah, we could totally do anything. It's like Celebrity Slamfest, right? We could play Slamfest out with the original tournament order in the fishbowl with the sound, and we could also do predetermined win-lose if I wanted to do it like professional wrestling. The fucking implications for this are beyond. Like, I am very, very excited about this. Even though it's just a stupid night that's wrecking people right now, this is going to be scaled. It's going to be scaled in massive ways. And right now, these systems look good. They look really good. I might be satisfied with them, actually. I'd like to see those blood effects splatter a little more, but honestly, this is okay. That guy looks dead as fuck. He really does. It looks like a massacre occurred here. And that's really all I can ask for. It's really all I can ask for. And I think we need to move on. I think we got to put blood to bed for now, unless I get really all anal retentive about blood again. But this is some pretty high quality blood going on. So I need to map that fucking bullshit, though, onto each body part, which means that I have to now wait and come back around to this bullshit one more time when we duplicate the prefab. Because this guy right here is the best version of the inhabiting character, the game object that the AI is going to possess. This is the best version of it this night. And this dummy is a piece of crap. We're going to end up making this guy have all of these. We can make 4 of them later. One is there. 2 need to be there. We need to put 2 in the bowl because they have to damage each other and interact with each other. After 2, we can put as many in as we want. We can duplicate, and get ridiculous. We can also put, animals and stuff in here. There's going to be... The possibilities are endless. But right now, we're gonna focus on the next step, on the roadmap. So let's look at the roadmap and see what it is. Because that's important. We really need to follow my roadmap, and it is God to me. So, finalize the slash effect. Look at that bitch done. Fucking done. Cheers. It is not intended to be multiplayer, but it's portable to multiplayer really easy. You could have the AI design the character, and you could have the input controls that I've designed here. You're seeing me control it directly. I could put that on a gamepad and boom, you're done. You're in there. But the thing is, your text-to-speech it's going to have to identify each player individually for the speech bubbles to say what they're saying, because the text to speech is going to make this really unique. It would work on individual microphones, but it would have to have that setup, and that is a hard setup to emulate. You could do it on Xbox. Again, I don't think that I'm not planning to put this on consoles. I don't think that they're going to allow me to install the libraries that I'm going to install per their license agreements and stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to stay on a PC. Even though I've got open source everything in this bitch, it's still going to wind up being like you can't have XYZ AI on your thing. And like I am going to be cutting edge on this. So it's going to be my way or the highway, PC, and that's it. And I think Steam will greenlight me. If they don't, I will sell it individually. I will set up a storefront. I don't give a shit. I'm going to make money. I'm going to make a lot of money. So next is going to be facilitate data write from SQL to item prefabs. Oh, have I made it hard on myself? Yes. Why? Because I have to be in control of this data. I need to be able to have the AI produce countless amounts of characters, items, and props. Those are the three things I want the AI to just go to town. I'm going to be like, go do this thing, AI. And then I'm going to fucking leave. And I'm going to come back. And I'm going to have thousands of fucking objects that are just going to be searchable by name that you can add in there that will have the attributes appropriate for them. Because the AI knows that a desk is made of wood and that it's flammable and that it would have a hit point of whatever. And it is going to assign that shit properly to it, give a sprite to it, and then it will be an object in the game. Simple as that. Because I'm going to set these physics standards and it's going to work. I fucking promise you. But I can't do it without a SQL backend. I need to be able to have serious data control because the AI works the best if you are dealing in massive data sets. And I'll be able to show you guys, like, it's in MySQL, unfortunately, which sucks because I'm a MS SQL, like, freaking ridiculous master at it. I could do anything in that. And I've been doing that for so long, and to switch to MySQL makes me sick. But language is just language. Syntax is just syntax. We just got to adapt because free is free, right? I'm not paying for Microsoft. What would be a neat stat? Tracking the amount of drinks during development. It would be a neat stat. I would guess right now I've probably had about 20 drinks during development. I would guess. That's my guess. Probably about 20. I've had several during these nightly sessions. During the daily sessions, I had at least 2 during those big long ones. Bite Binge! Fucking rock on, Bite Binge. It's great to fucking see you. I just fucking made this work. I'm going to show you what the fuck is going on in this game right now and how far we are. We're very close to AI integration. We have 2 steps left before AI integration takes place. This is so exciting. Anyway, we got the blood physics and everything under control here. As you can see, the blood splatters onto the floor very nicely. I just made it spawn from the air to demonstrate that. But it also splatters onto items effectively. And I can pick up and use items like this polearm. I can cut this bitch. He takes damage. As he takes damage, he takes slash damage. You can go in there. Let's zoom in a little bit on that bitch. Look at the cut on his arm. The reason he has a cut is because of the damage he took. This is standard damage application. The more damage he takes, the more cut up he gets. Until finally, his fucking arm will explode and become a bloody mess. And if his body's taken enough damage, he'll actually die from his hit point loss. It's fantastic and gruesome. And all of the blood masks are perfect. Nothing is bleeding inappropriately or having overlap of anything. And I can jump on him. Yeah, I'll jump on him. I'll fucking... Hold on. I fucking forget the jump controls. It's G. Fucking die. Fucking bitch. Bitch. Cut you in your face. I need to control this mask right here in the corner so that this blood splatter just gets cut off right here. That's really important. But, can you teabag yet? Fuck yeah, teabag. Oh, suck it. Oh. You can, man. It's disgusting. This is a fucking massacre in here. This is like some psychopath shit. But it's my psychopath shit. I'm going to put AI into these entities and they're going to be able to murder each other. And they're going to also be able to talk and have tea with each other. It's going to be really interesting. Ugh. But anyway, this is where we're at, Byte Binge. We're so close to integrating AI. So I wanted to show you that working. That was another working test. I know that as a game tester that you saw some things that it could be better. And I'm just assuring you that I understand that. But we need to move on. Here's the roadmap. So we have to facilitate this data write, which is a very difficult task. But we have to be able to write this data because we need to be able to change these item attributes on the fly. And we have to be able to reassign them. And we have to be able to reinstantiate all of these different things because eventually AI is going to build giant databases of items, players, and abilities and animations and all kinds of different game elements that have been standardized. So we're gonna scale it up, like I've said many times. This SQL connection is the most important part of doing that in a way that is gonna make sense. Validate all functions on player one. I mean, I almost just did that. So that's gonna just, after the SQL stuff is done, I'm just gonna go back through one more time and make sure that player one works like I just did. So this is kind of done almost. It's gonna be all function. I even did the speech bubble. Did you see the speech bubble, Byte? I gotta fucking show you the speech bubble if you didn't see. Let me fucking make sure that you understand that the API already exists in this game. I already made an API, and you can already access a terminal, which is here. How about that, Byte Binge? How do you like them apples? How do you like that? Anyway, nobody even paid for the insult, but it had to be done. It had to be done. But I am really glad to see him, actually. He's fucking excellent to have in the audience. Well, way to tell that night what the fuck is up. I loved your Pink Floyd reference before Byte Binge that you did with this fishbowl. It was hilarious. I'm actually probably going to make a music video with your reference in it. So you're going to get immortalized on that one. And that was during the stream that got the VOD muted of. And the reason it got muted was not for the reason that you think. It was because I opted into Twitch's beta and they actually muted it by collecting my stream data incorrectly. So I have opted out of their beta, and that is why that happened. So now you know about that. SQL integration is going to be brutal. I'm not going to lie, but it's going to be awesome as well. This is a spawn and brawl game. There will eventually be a time skidoo that I break the fishbowl, and that means that this game will become more than just this. It will become a world. But the fishbowl breaking will happen after we have already exhausted the infinite possibilities within the fishbowl, all of these game objects. It made a really good impression. I indicated that last time, and I guess you just left. And I didn't know what you meant by the thing on the top. What were you fucking talking about? Oh, that thing on the top. Like, what was that? that you were referring to? Like, what thing on the top? Is it still there? Is there a problem with the stream format? Because, I mean, I really don't care that much, but I don't want people to have anything unpleasant while I'm doing the dev. I'm not putting a huge effort into making it a stream. I'm more making an effort into making it a game. But thing on, yeah, on that stream, you said, "Oh, bum, so dumb. You've got that thing on the top again. You'll never fix it." And that's what you said. And I didn't know what the fuck that what even was. And then you mentioned the Pink Floyd reference, which I thought was brilliant. And then you kind of fucked off, which makes sense, which I would do too if I were you. But I'm glad you're with me. I am. I'm very glad. But I would totally fuck off. I would be like, well, this guy's just testing his fucking game over and over again. I'm about to do SQL integration though, which is gonna be wild. Here we fucking go. And it's MySQL. Let's get Beaver open and shit. We gotta get Beaver. Oh, god damn it. I don't have vBeaver or whatever the fuck Beaver it is. I fucking hate Windows so much. Fucking Beaver. I don't fucking know where this goddamn Beaver is. Every fucking time I want to open this fucking Beaver, I don't know what the fuck the name is. It doesn't let me fucking search for it. It's ass. I'm gonna have to find it with everything. I am. It's a goddamn fucking wonder I can find a goddamn thing on this computer if it wasn't for everything. Let's find out what's really going on with this Beaver shit. And where it is and what I need to remember that it is. Because without this shit, it's dbeaver, I think is what it is. I think it's called dbeaver. There's Beaver Machine. I knew that would be in here too. It's dbeaver. So that should be under the D's. I don't think it will be broken before game launch. No, I'm very hungry for money. I'm hungry to quit my job, so I do think I'll be done before. I think we'll be launched well before that the bull breaks and that we go into open world and do all kinds of crazy things. I also have a game that I'm making for mobile that I'm not vlogging, and the mobile game I'm making is going to also launch for a very low price. It is a word game, and it is totally easy and different than this. And it's not AI based. It's a regular game, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But I need to make money, and I need to make money without a job. So I am figuring out ways to do that stat, as the fucking stream title states. And the job I have, I will keep doing until I fucking put myself in the state where I am fucking rich off of this shit. I am going to be rich. dbeaver. Yes, there it is. dbeaver community dbeaver. All right, so dbeaver is our SQL client. This is our management studio. So we're using dbeaver because it's the most like SQL Server management studio that you can get for MySQL that I'm aware of. So this is how we're going to handle all of our data sets. We have a database already spun up. We have a localhost connection already established. So all the libraries that we need in Mushroom Head, come here. You ready? Are you ready for Thunder to see? His real name is Thunder, actually. It's not Mushroom Head. His name is Thunder. Thunder, this cat was named after you by my daughter. His name's Thunder, but he's also Mushroomhead. He's the same kitty. He's the same kitty. Thank you so much, Thunder. All right. Anyway, he's my cat. Oh my word. All right. What the fuck? Um. Really? Do you care this much? Hey, there it is. You can't establish a connection to localhost. Oh, version update. A new version is available. That's nice. Let's try to make this one work. Why the fuck can't I connect to this? Can I run this? I think I need to connect or something dumb like that. I'll bet it's something dumb. Is there connect anywhere? I mean, I normally have to connect. Edit connection, create connection, connect. Probably key retrieval is not allowed. That's the same problem. Okay. That sucks. What the fuck is this? Well, let's fucking find out. This doesn't happen in regular SQL. It's such ass. I hate MS or MySQL. All right, let's find out what the reason for this is. I wonder if I have a service that's running or should be running. This should fix this, I think. if I set this shit to fucking true. Sudo kill 3214 is close, Thunder. That's almost what we need to do. I think this is what we need to do. Let's try to connect again. It's probably not going to work. Oh, wait. We got green. We're green. We're in. We are in. Right. We've got tables. We've got items. Let's view that data. There it is. So see, we've already got items data here. And we've already had this crafted, and you can see all these items are already in the game space. But what I want to be able to do is update these properties, and I want these properties to be present in the item CS file. So that's the goal, and I think we are going to get really far with this tonight, and then not quite finish, but we're going to get really far with it. And if we're lucky enough to finish it, that'd be amazing. What did you DM yourself? There it is. Yes, we're gonna, like I said, dude, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna fucking copy that, because that's also, you DM'd yourself, but I'm also gonna do it because I think this is something that needs to be made into a video. Okay, I've got that saved. So, anyway, you can see that I've got all of these different items and what they are and all of this stuff. I love that the buckler right now is not handled as a secondary item. I have a, by the way, if you didn't know that I did this, I have a way to handle, I think it's, the sorting layer. I have a way to handle both hands items with a sorting layer that will allow that shield to go to the right spot. But I guess, never mind. I don't want to deal with that right now. You like Linux. Interesting. I hate Linux, so I'm glad you like it. Good for you. I hope that you can make it better. Someone needs to. And yeah, it's interesting, I know. I mean, I grew up on Unix. Unix is real Linux. And I grew up on that, so I understand there's this like nostalgia feel in my world for it, but I really don't like it. And that's just the bottom line. I don't like it. But I have some nostalgia for it because I grew up with Unix, and then I've done Linux stuff at work. I've dismantled a bunch of Linux systems. I'm really proud of myself that I got rid of a bunch of those bullshit things that were not working and did not do anything for anybody. It was, if you're gonna do something with one of those things, make it fucking work with everything. You really have to be careful. You do. Linux doesn't work nicely with other stuff. It's not as bad as Apple, and Apple is the worst. I like Linux more than Apple operating systems, excluding the iOS, which I have because that's the best operating system that there is for phones. You can't convince me otherwise. But as for the fucking computers, that's dog shit. So yeah, you may hate Windows. I don't like some of Microsoft's decisions. I like Windows. I don't like Microsoft, actually. I don't like cloud computing. I fucking hate cloud computing. I make a promise to you that none of this bullshit's going to be on a cloud that I put out. None of this. Everything's going to have embedded local LLMs in this AI format. None of this shit's gonna be cloud based at all. And we are gonna fucking steamroll this shit is what we're gonna do. But anyway, the SQL database is here now, so now it's time to fucking integrate. So I gotta really think about this. I need to get the schema to here. So let me get the schema out of here. Extracting the schema in this is different than in real SQL. In SQL Server Management Studio, you can go and create to a query, and you can have this table. I want to see this, and you can make a select statement, but there's no create to, which sucks. And why can't you create to? Why the fuck would you take that away? We can maybe this will do it. Create table, but I mean this is gonna be a new table, right? Yeah, that's brand fucking new. I don't want that. No. Fucking idiots. I want to export. What's advanced info? What the fuck is that? Game data dot items is what that is. That's what advanced info is. It's game data dot items. Fucking ass. Ass. I'm telling you, this is ass. So I'm gonna have to create a fucking select statement, which is not gonna tell what the goddamn data types are, which is what I needed to do. I need to say what fucking data types it is. Now this properties area here, maybe I can export this or something. It doesn't work. Column, no, save, no. This is columns. What can I do with anything with this? No. Data's that. Columns is this. These are all the data types and shit. I want this shit. That's one of them. Can I get all of them like this? Okay, can I copy this shit? Yes. Okay. This looks like ass, but I'm gonna... Oh shit, that didn't even fucking paste and copy correctly. What a piece of shit. Alright, that's ass. It doesn't even fucking work. What do I do? Fucks. What do I do? How do I get it? How do I get the scheme out of here? God damn it, I have to ask this bullshit. All right, let's see what it. I need help. This is ass. I know exactly what I need to do, but I just don't know how to do it with this shitty tool. Let's try this. Here is a script. Paste this and execute. There it is. So that's create to. That's the create to command. And my results are here, I believe. I'm going to paste the results in. Oh, the chat doesn't work. God damn it. I won't do that. But excellent. This is great. I'm going to put it into Notepad so you can see it. I won't save over Byte Binge's brilliant poem, but this is the schema. And this is what SQL Server Management Studio will give you if you right click and go to Create To, is this. So this is how I teach the AI what the database schema is. It's important because all these constraints are in here. This is how much space the text can take up in any one of these columns of data. So we've got ID. It's a number. That means int is a number. Then we got name. That's a varchar. That's a text value, 100 characters. Description is 500 characters. Item attack is an integer. The item defense integer. Hit points integer. Weight integer. This is 100 characters. Then we've got some yes/no values that are here, true, false bits. They're booleans. And then we've got another int, and then we've got an int, and then the ID right here is the primary key. We should probably make the name the primary key. I'm really starting to think that's the thing we need to do. So I'm probably going to change that so that the name is the primary key. But for now, the ID is the primary key. This is an auto increment, which means that as it goes, it will continue to never be anything but a non-unique thing, or but an actually unique thing. I'm sorry, not, it's always going to be unique. So yeah. Anyway, now we have that, and so I want to integrate. Where is item.cs? Let's look for items.cs. Items.cs is a very ignored, it's a neglected file. We have not. You could definitely have an advice, Gymothips. I've got you. If you give me another question, I got you. I'm sorry for being a little bit delayed on always reading the chats. And it's good that we your those GPUs are not going to be cheap for long, McPherson. You live in Melbourne. I know that place. Okay. And you're wondering if it's worth applying for an intern for AI ML engineering. Probably not. Oh, intern. Yeah, probably yeah. At Sony in Tokyo. How likely is it they'll sponsor a visa for just 3 months? It's unlikely they will sponsor your visa. You should definitely apply for it. It's a great opportunity. 3 months is not long. Please study Japanese out of respect. Get as much to them as you can. Give them every knowledge that you have. If you are truly good at engineering, and especially if you're good at AI modeling, or if you understand how to build these things from scratch or how to mold them, and you can tell them how to do it in a controlled environment and how much processing power is needed and all of these things, if you can teach them in a way that is going to be valuable to them, and that you think that Sony is going to come out of that a stronger company, please do it. They need it desperately. They need it desperately. I don't work for Sony, but they need it desperately. All the Japanese companies need to do it desperately. They're very bad at adapting. This is fire. So you're going to be gold to them. You need to teach them how much this is going to impact their business, how much of the things that they do that are repetitive can be serialized in this way. It's no, if they don't sponsor your visa, you don't go overseas. Study Japanese very well. Make a convincing cover video that explains just how powerful that these things that you can control are, and that you can teach them X, Y, Z, and how. If you can present a valuable opportunity to Sony, they will give you an internship. They will. And if you could do it in Japanese, they'll do it in a second. If you can do it in English, they'll consider it. If you do it in Japanese, you'll get it done in a second. So the Buddhist pilgrimage is a grand pilgrimage. My friend Andrew took that pilgrimage. It did wonders for the great soul that is Andrew. Anyway, regardless of what happened with Andrew's Buddhism journey, it was a beautiful one while he was on it, and I was in his presence. I haven't been around him in quite a while. He's from he's from Melbourne as well, I believe, actually. I'm pretty sure that's exactly where he's from. But anyway, regardless, that's the pilgrimage to take. But the thing you can always do is get super, super skilled. And if you get really, 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 really skilled, and you can substantiate how skilled you are and present that to people and explain the changes that you can provide in short order to their organization, they won't hire you for an internship. They'll fucking hire you directly. They'll hire you directly for shit tons of money. So just focus on increasing skills, I would say, is the most excellent thing you could do. The language skill in Japanese, if you want to target Japanese companies, is a huge plus. I've known for a fact that that's how I got into what I'm into now, is because I had Japanese language skills. But if I didn't have them, I could still make it anywhere else because I have the computer science skills, and those are the ones that matter, like for making tons of money. You can have a great time with Japanese. You can meet your family and friends in Japanese. You can work for companies in Japanese, but you're never going to have control of systems and computers and art in the way that you can if you study computer science. I never got into that shit when I was doing any YouTube videos because none of this technology was available to me, but it is now. So I'm going to explain how long I've been in this fucking field, which is forever. And I'm going to fucking walk you through this crazy fucking process of making multiple games and changing the way that things fucking work around here. I can't wait to do this every day. You can't even understand how much I can't wait to do this every day. It's actually, it drives me crazy. I really want it. I want it bad. But anyway, the database, yes. Parameters to my all right, yes, here we go. I didn't push the button. I'm an ass. I talked all that time. I didn't even fucking push it. I'm fucking stupid. But I've got about a couple hours. I can go until 12 tonight. I've got 1 hour. That's 1 hour, but yeah, let me tell you about Japan. Here, there are a couple ways to break the wall. The first one is to go as an English teacher. Fucking eat some humble pie You know you're a very skilled individual. You know that you could fucking move mountains. But you want to go into a society where you are basically unable to communicate with them at a high level because they don't speak high level English and you don't speak high level Japanese. And they need to communicate at a high level because they're doing high level shit. So you go in there and you gotta humble down and you gotta teach English, and then you'll get your visa, and then you can make a family, you can make a friend, you can expand your culture, uh, you can live modestly, and you will do that, and you will have a great time. You won't save a lot, and you'll make lasting friendships and and again family, and you may take some of that with you on the rest of your life. You may not. It may not happen like that. But you got to take a bunch of humble pie if you want to get into Japanese society easily. And you need to be ready to teach English. And if you're ready to teach business English, you need to go to the right people. You need to go to the business English eikaiwas, or the big ones that do on site job training, the ones that send you to the companies. And you need to apply to them directly. Get on Skype with them. It's 2025, not Skype, excuse me, Teams, whatever. Get in contact with them, whatever means are necessary. Learn Japanese enough or learn AI tools well enough to surf Japanese websites and figure out who's hiring on site business training. That way you can at least work in your field. And tell them what skills you have as well, because that'll help you with that. And you will be hired at a very low rate, and you will get visaed. They will get your visa taken care of. But you have to humble down. And if you're a fucking wizard at what you do, like I'm a wizard at what I do. If you're a wizard at what you do and you want to go there, you could probably do it. I could do it right now, but I don't want to at all. I do not want to do that. I do not want to work in Japan for a Japanese corporation. That would be a very difficult standard to live to. I don't have the time for that. They won't want me doing this. So that in Japan, the standard of employment is different. And you don't get accepted out as a foreigner if you're earning money with the big boys. You have to make the same sacrifices that they do. So I'm not for that life. That's not for me. But they make some serious sacrifices in the workplace. It's kind of under the table expected of them. I've written songs about it. 8 to 9 Salaryman was the major song that I wrote about that phenomenon of people just waking up and going to work and going to sleep and repeating it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's their life. And it's okay for a lot of people, which in my world is like, good fucking Lord. That would be too fucking much to do it for fucking 11, 12, 13 hours a day. Every fucking day. Like, good Lord. It's hard enough right now pushing myself like this, but at least I'm not fucking working for some shitty man right now. Like, if it was all the motherfucking time, like, just think about what you're trying to integrate yourself into as well, because it's a different culture than you think it is, and you can have exceptions made for you, but you'll always be coveted for that if you do that. If you stand up for your own personal time, the people, your coworkers, will covet you, and it will affect your relationships. It's just the goddamn honest truth. Anyway, I'm certain if you research well and look into eikaiwas and you look into the boards of education of every county in Japan, go to their websites and apply, you will be visaed in the next month. If you get AI to assist you doing that, you will be visaed in the next 3 weeks. You can be visaed to go to Japan. If that's your dream, you're going to get it. but you have to humble down and do what they say, which is teach English. So I don't know what way that happens for you, but that's how you can get it right away. If you want to go fucking ham, go ham. Get prepared first, because you're gonna need to fucking be hitting home runs before they're gonna let you in there, unmarried, and trying to go into companies. You would have to try to worm your way in Australia first into a base of operations there. If they have any factories in Australia, or if they have any corporate offices in Australia, or anything in Australia that would give you a jumping point to go there, that would be a very good way to start as well if you wanted to get into the business side first. Because I guarantee I could do that too right now. I could go back to Japan and be a salaryman. But you have to understand, if you do that, that salaryman expectation will be set on you. That's not gonna. You're gonna be expected to stand up and sing in the morning, sing the company song. That's what you're gonna be expected to do. And if you don't understand that that's what you're going to be expected to do at Sony, then you don't understand how Japanese companies work, and you will have to you'll have to experience that. I experienced it. I lived in Japan for years, so you'll know what you're getting into. By guarantee, if you're worth it, they will do whatever you need to be done, but you have to skill up super hard. Yes, that's what you do. You go in as an English teacher and you build relationships. That's correct. That's how you do it. Yes, you humble down, you become an English teacher, and you make relationships, and people see your worth as more than an English teacher, and they want to do business with you. And then you go into business. That's how that works. It takes a while, and it's an adventure. And it may go one way, it may go another way for you. But that's up to you. But the way in is to do that. And if you could also get married to someone. That's a way in also. You don't have to do any English school if you get married. You can just slip right in there. But it's that's a big commitment. It's a lot to do. I wouldn't do that unless you want to have a baby with them. It's more to life than getting into a country. It's not worth mixing your finances and legal situation and all that stuff over trying to get into some country. It should be done for love, in my opinion. All right, so we've got a class. It's my item class. So we're going to look at our item class here. And the item class is the class I'm the most scared about, because I've got another class in here. It's got two classes. That one, and then the one with all the sequel stuff in it. I got all that configured before. Item class. Let's see here. Item class. Right here. All right, so there's nothing but the public int value right now. Oh, that's going to change. Here we go. We got NUnit framework, which is item data could not be found. Update from item data, item data could not be found. Update from data, item data. That's what's coming into it. The namespace. Okay. Hold on. Let's just continue here. Item data needs to be also created. So this is a data structure. We need to create this. All right, let's go here. Right, now we have a data structure, and now that data structure matches this. So that's the issue with the item data. and connecting this to SQL. So we've got our connection here. Hopefully we have the classes we need here. Database manager is what we're going to try to import into this project. So let's do it. Let's get the script folder open. Let's get another one. A new one, and this is going to be called Database Manager. God damn it. Okay, so it's going to be called Database Manager. And the Database Manager is going to be in Visual Studio. And we're going to take that and we're going to put this in here. All this shit's in there. I got all this fucking data client bullshit done. I got that done before. No! It's just item data. That's all. So, what the fuck? Alright, why is item data... Do I need item data? Okay, so... Alright, I think I fucking misunderstood what this data structure should be. I think this class, this public class, needs to be outside of item.cs. I think it's public. Therefore, I don't know. I think I need a P as well. Also, this fucking beer is gone. So, forgive me. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck is going on with this. I gotta pee and I'm gonna drink. So, I'll be right back. Hey, Kaio. Are you playing? How are you doing tonight? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, well, that's good. So, how many do you want in loss? Oh, that's good. That's quite a bit. You're just losing now, right? Who cares? Fight your best. Didn't work. You risked it all to see. Lynch, my middle name. We're so far, Kaio. I'm almost to AI integration. I'm so close. It's because of this thing you did. This uninterrupted thought time is so valuable. He's weird to me. But anyway, I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh, that's close. That's so close. If I didn't die there. If you would have just been a bit more risk aware, you would have been fine. I'm sorry, that actually is kind of down to your fault. Sometimes it comes down to your actual decision making in life. It's rough. You really should have waited for your teammates. Yep. That's rough. All right. Oh my God, I need to get this out of here. This is something I vowed to protect, and it's definitely not protected there. All right. Jesus. Okay. I'm Oh. Speaking of Osaka Ben is always a benefit. Yes. You will always be looked upon positively in that region if you speak Osaka Ben. Yes. Itemdata.cs. So this needs to be its own fucking thing. It is a class. I knew that, but you don't put it in here. This is public, so it should come into here after I put it into Unity. So item data and item itself are different. They're different. New item is the thing you put on the prefab. Item data is literally data. It's a data set. So let's make it. Going back to item now. This should be okay, and it is. All right, so see, that connection happened now. But we are good to go. Bitch. And, nah, it's not that different. It's just the word endings and stuff. It's almost like it's just the word endings. It's all it is. It's like hen and nen and all this word ending shit. And then cutting off sentences. You can't keep up, maybe, yes, but that's it's actually it's less to deal with. It's I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I find it easier to deal with, honestly. I do. Yeah, that's the thing is once you're speaking Osaka Ben, the barriers of being taken seriously all the time go away, which is nice. That is a quality that is exclusive to Osaka Ben. It very much fits me, so I definitely use it because as a um, entertainment oriented individual, it best suits my character. If I translated myself, I would be in Osaka Ben, doing all the dumb bum shit. So, um, so this has the framework interface there, and the class item data has this, and now our SQL database managers here. There are no errors. Okay. So, holy shit, this is happening. Okay, and I've never had a shop clerk walk past me in Japan. That's interesting. Um, Shop clerks in Japan always shout "Rashaimase," and they shout it all the time. It's annoying, and they've gotten better at reducing the amount of times that they say it. Like recently, the last time I went, it wasn't as bad, but they say it an obnoxious amount of times. Rashaimase. It's going to be over and over again. If you don't get eye contact and get rashaimase, you're not in a Japanese shop. The customer service in Japan is significantly better than in America. Now, in Australia, I can't speak for y'all. I know y'all's service is expensive. That I know about y'all, but I don't know about whether it's good. I can't be a judge if it's good or not. But Japanese service, for the most part, is good. So when you say that a shop clerk walked by you after you answered a question, it really begs the question of, was that a shop clerk? Because normally that does not happen. White, black, any color. It doesn't matter what you are. Like, you're getting Rashai Mased. And if you didn't pay attention when they did that, then you didn't ask the question at the right time or make eye contact first, which you do have to do. You have to be kind of loud and you have to make eye contact. In a restaurant situation, you also have to shout sumimasen at the top of your lungs in order to get service. It's different. You just have to do that. And if you're not confident enough to do that, someone else has to do it for you. That's how it is. And you got to be able to handle the fact that your misunderstanding of the situation is not because you're white. It's almost always not. You've got this thing. It's called your brain. You know how it fills in information that's not there automatically. It's a thing your eyes do and your ears do, and your imagination fills in spots so that you have a better understanding of the world around you when you don't have all the data that you need. You're a biological intelligence, and you're really incredible for having that ability. But you do. You have the ability to interpret all that fucking data. But at the same time, when you're processing another language, you are filling in too much for to get a good understanding of what's happening sometimes. And when you're filling in, sometimes your negative thoughts can take over, and you can implant non-existent things that people are saying or talking about. And you have to really understand when you integrate into a foreign culture and be honest with yourself that that's something that happens, and you have to control yourself, and you have to admit when you don't understand things. It's really important, because if you misinterpret people, it'll make your relationships bad. And if you don't understand people, it doesn't make anything bad happen in your relationships. So it's important to make sure your imagination doesn't get carried away with you when you're interpreting the behavior of Japanese people or listening to Japanese language, unless you're a master. And the same goes for any other language, but specifically my experience is with Japan. So it is important to respect that shit and understand that your brain is filling shit in, and you should try to have a positive attitude while you're filling shit in like that, because otherwise you're gonna misinterpret things in a way that will make people think. Now, and sometimes, I mean, there are it's happened to me, man. There are some times where it's just straight up racism. It sometimes happens. If it's undeniably misinterpretably racism, then you have a right to be pissed off about that. But it usually isn't. It's usually something you're misinterpreting. In the case of this person not giving you service, I'm almost sure you misinterpreted them. In fact, I doubt they were actually staff, because they would have Rashai Mased you. And that's what would have happened. I just know. I know that place. It's how it is. If you go into a store, you get Rashai Mased. That's what's going to happen. I don't give a shit what color you are. You're getting Rashai Mased. Unless it's one of those jacked up areas of town that doesn't serve foreigners, that's very rare. If it ain't that, then it's gonna be Rashai Mased for you too. And it's not gonna be any different. They're not gonna give you any special treatment, and they're not gonna give you any shitty treatment from what I've experienced. Alright, so we've got all this stuff. Now, how do I make this work? This is all in here now. I'm going to read this API stuff and figure out what I need to do. All right, we've got the data structure defined. Okay, it looks like this gets us halfway there. This is somehow we can execute this and fill the item data with data, apparently. That's what we can do, I think. And I am pretty drunk. I'm not gonna fucking pretend. I've had just 4 now. That's a good amount. I gotta understand this. Let's get back to the basics. All right, we have. Here's that data structure. Okay, what am I doing up here? So we've got Unity onto MySQL with fucking database manager, and then now the prefabs editor script. We in editor script. That's what we need. God damn it. Bitch. We need an editor script. Alright, so the this is it. What the fuck do we wanna. Yeah. Alright, here we go. This thing is gonna actually do it. So another one. I just go in here and do it again. Do we have enough scripts yet, guys? Jesus Christ. C# script. Create. Scripting. Boom. There it is. We're going to call it item prefab updater. Oh, why? What's the fuck? Why is it? Oh, wait. Huh? I just saw some red shit. Alright, something's wrong. Something's fucking wrong. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. We've got to deal with it pretty soon, actually. It's a build error. Build errors are these fucking bitches right here that have the red. You can't fuck around with these. You gotta address them immediately. I'm surprised that just appeared, but we're still going into C right now, so we're gonna come back. With no errors here, that's funny because usually those come over, but we're gonna get the item prefab updater. That's what I need. God damn it. It's here. Item prefab updater. This one. Get in there. Yes. All right. No errors. That's what I want to see. Alright, going back to Unity. Oh, did I resolve? I'm resolved. I'm resolved on both sides now. That fucking fixed whatever the... Oh, no, it didn't. I've got 2 now. Item doesn't have a definition for damage value. It looks like damage value is... Well, damage value is old. That's the problem. Damage value... See, this mapping is the problem. I don't have it mapped properly, I'm sure. Beaver, what's going on? Alright, what's going on with this tables thing? Damage value is not what we call it. We call it item attack. So... Item attack is damage value. Let's change it to damage value rather than do this with our This is such a very important part of all of this. Damage value comes directly from the item itself. So we should have it always be the same thing. We could just change this if we declare it here. Do we declare it here? We don't. Alright, I'm going to go back to chat because Byte always criticizes me for not looking at you motherfuckers all the time. I gotta develop my game though, you do understand. You found your VR chair? That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad chairs are fucking important. I've got a sick ass chair. This is nice. And also I have a better one. I even have a better chair than this one. There's this pimp ass chair behind the green screen, but it doesn't belong to me. But I could use it if I want to. It's not mine. Yeah, and as far as a hoe, that means an idiot, and bokeh is not nobody. I don't know about anybody calling anybody bokeh. I've never heard that, but a hoe is a dumbass. That's you. You are a hoe. Anyway, you're a hoe. So funny to say. It has two meanings, but they're both true. It's like you're dumb and you're a fucking hoe. That's what I'm fucking saying. Bitch. Alright, anyway. Item prefab updater. Okay, so 2 errors. We've got these bitch ass. Okay, they're here now, though, at least. This is our problem. Damage value is called item attack. That's the problem. If I change... If I change this, it's going to change all of the items' damage values. But they're all 10 right now, so who cares? I think we can rename this. I think we can rename this. That should take care of the errors. It does. And that, yeah, that takes care of that. So we're matched now. Let's go ahead and run this and see. Well, not run this. Now, let's go back to Unity and see if those errors go away. Because we got the errors out of the damage value. So, of course, again, the body part.cs file, which is this file here. Not shown here. It's right here. This is it. So we just changed this. Do I need to save? That's the problem. I think I needed to save. Come on, Unity, work. I see no fucking build errors, you motherfucking bitch. Yes, it's done. No build errors. That's what I'm talking about. I've never heard bokeh before, but I've heard bakayaro before and all kinds of other different ways of saying that. I love how it splatters all over the ground. Look how beautiful it is, dude. It makes my heart swell up with fucking joy. You will never understand. The fact that I mechanically devised this whole thing to happen makes me so happy. Anyway, that is nasty. What am I doing in here? We don't need to simulate this. I'm sorry, I was just enjoying my blood. We need to actually do this by taking, I think it's a tool. It is. It's this. It's update item prefabs from DB. So we need to now save our project completely, and we need to back the whole project up. So, because this is a program that is going to actually go to a database, collect information from the database, and upload it into the actual items that are here. I don't know. I don't know Bokeru. I just don't know what it is. And you may argue that I'm a fucking hoe if for not knowing that, but I don't know. Don't know that one. Updating prefabs. All right, we saved it. Now let's do the real deal. We're gonna get into the file manager here, get in the file explorer, do some real things again in our production backup. You may see some scary things in our production backup while you fucking look for my secret files and shit. There's shit in here that's good to look at. We've got motherfucking. Oh, we've got Alfredo and beef stew. These are the things. This is the secret shit. It's real. This shit's real. Like I could play it right now.
Okay. Whether or not you've boiled off this shit enough. It's a question that many fucking master chefs ask me, obviously. What do? You pick
Come on, come back.
out. Fucking laughing at you, ain't a master chef. Anyway, fucking take the potato out. The most difficult to soften object in the brew. If it is soft, it's
Beef
ready to be
stew.
thickened. The sauce needs to be thickened. Or the stew, actually. Oh, hell yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
That shit is softer than your mama's fucking tight.
There's
Mama's
Babylonian.
teat. Your mama's titty.
That's unedited shit right there. That's the fucking footage. That's what it is. It's coming to a theater near you when I get to quit my job. So we need to make this happen. This is a thing that needs to happen. I need to be back in that goddamn file explorer. I don't know why I was doing that. Anyway, the fuck was I even doing? I forgot. God, I'm drinking too much. I feel like I'm playing chess with Malcolm now, with fucking Bite Bench. I even said his name. I said his real name. Did you just say shrimp shit? What? That's not shrimp shit. That's not shrimp shit. That's not shrimp shit. Oh, that's shrimp shit. There it is. That's shrimp shit. That is shrimp shit. Definitely. Shrimp shit all the way. That was definitely shrimp shit. I finally found shrimp shit. It was not easy to find, but I did find it. Yeah, I know. Me too, man. Up. Getting wasted with friends is the fucking way. That's the fucking way, dude. That's the fucking way. Gotta, like, I'm trying to make it so that, like, life's all about making shit and making those kind of memories, getting wasted. And you just balance all that shit out. You've got to balance rest and your fucking personal health and hygiene, and then your fucking wasted time and your fucking creative time. And the best thing I think you could do is cut out some bullshit work and make it all happen without having to do all of that. It's the only way. It's the only way. Anyway, why am I here? I'm here because I'm trying to integrate the database. Okay, so this needs to be copied again. I have a lot of copies of this. But I am very willing. I don't have version control, so I'm just doing it. I'm copying my shit. Right, I need to have version control. I need to be able to commit and push and pull and shit. But I need to set up my own Git server and all this horse shit that I don't have time to do. And I know how much time it takes because I've done it before. I've already set all that shit up. I've set it up like for fucking companies, and I just know it takes too long. It'll take me, like, if I did that here, it would take fucking 4 hours for me to set up a Git server and then get it integrated with change control on here. And that would be at least 2 nights worth of shit. Or it would be a fucking whole day off, which I don't want to do. So fuck that. I've got to deal with version control like this. It sucks, but this is my fucking answer to version control right now. I won't pay Unity for it. I will not pay Unity for it. I will not be on their version control. I will not do it. I do not want version control from Unity. Fuck them. Fuck their cloud. I don't want any clouds. No clouds. This is a no cloud zone in this bitch. We don't fuck with clouds. There's no clouds on any of the motherfucking applications that we make, and we don't fuck with clouds. Hell yeah, Mini Furnace, you know what the fuck is up. Clouds suck nuts. There's a musical I'm writing, which is not many people know that I'm actually doing that. You now know, though. It's about a bunch of people in a world where they learn that they can make their the objects in their home or anywhere just magically disappear and reappear somewhere else. Like, it's kind of teleportation. But it's offered as like a storage service. And everybody ends up getting all their items stolen from them. But it's based on clouds, and it's all, like, all the characters, all the people in the musical are modeled after, like, businesses that offer cloud services, like Cloudflare and all these people. And it's a very fucked up musical, but you will see it someday. It's coming to a fucking theater not near you at all, but it will go to a real theater someday, probably in the next 5 years. Why? That's because I'm on it. It's fine. We don't need these. These are proven unneeded, so I'm okay with this. You can go ahead and skip all. All right. Good. Put the date here. The fuck day is it? 4/9. That should do it. All right. Version control. Saved the project. That's the first thing. And duplicated the project. So we should be good to do this. Now, let's do some validation before we do anything. Databases are serious things. Okay? Like, if you're in a company and you're running a database and you fuck it up, like, you fucked up everything at that point. If you've got good backups and good data controls, you might be able to recover your mistake. But if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. So, like, that's a thing. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck databases up. It's a hard kind of... It's such a drill sergeant mentality. But it's just the only way there is to fucking explain. You cannot fuck databases up. Do not fuck them up. You have to be very careful around them. So, this is one of those situations where I could fuck the database up really quick. But I'm not going to. And I could get a bunch of errors really quick too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and make sure my shit matches. So I've got all these motherfucking item names here, and I've got all of these motherfucking item names in the Beaver here. I fucking go to the goddamn bullshit ass fucking hate this. Alright, this is not how I want to view this. I want to select X number of rows. This is bullshit, but whatever. I'm really used to a different tool. This is what is, so let's see. Staff exists. Okay, spear, correct. Hatchet, hatchet. There's no axe. There's hatchet. Rename. And we're going to have to get the prefabs right, too. We'll get that. We'll get that. Come on. Items. Items. Go back. All right, here we go. Hatchet. It's a magic rod now. It's got a space in it. It makes me want to cry. We should put the space in the name, though. We should, because it's going to show up as the item name. You don't want to do that on an item name. It's not time for space restrictions there. All right, let's go on. You gotta learn where your limit is. I hate spaces so much, but there's a point where you don't want to do the space restriction, and this is the point where the item name is. Katana is katana, correct. Magic rod is magic rod, correct. Dagger is dagger, correct. Halberd is polearm, I believe. We're gonna change that right now. Okay. Buckler is not spelled correctly. Okay. Now we have correct item prefab names here, but we have a project with assets. So all of this shit is somewhere. The items are in the objects. I think right here. Weapons. These are all the weapons. So in this spot is where all of these items are. And these are the wrong titles for them. So we need to resave all this shit. And you can save into things. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to try save into everything. Let's go with the hatchet and see if I can save into axe. It did, but it saved the hatchet into axe. So that doesn't work. I want to make it a new one. So I'm going to make that a new one. And I'm going to remove the axe. Next one, the staff. That's the same. I'm just going to take that and take it. And the dagger, I'm going to make a new one. Okay. And then katana can just, oh, that's not the correct spelling either. Katana can just make a new one. Delete. Rename. And okay. I think they all match now except for the buckler. There we go. And this greatsword doesn't exist in this fishbowl. And I don't think we have space for it. So we're just going to leave it out. Okay, it's time for me to talk to Lightspeed. That's his name, Lightspeed. So, Lightspeed, honestly, you can fuck up an app from any part. Yeah, you sure can. But the thing is, you can't fuck up an app. Like, an app doesn't matter, man. All right, so fucking up someone's data is fucking up their whole ability to understand themselves. If you have a history that you've built over time, whether it's a business or whether it's like the performance of an object or whatever it is. You've got this thing where you've measured all this stuff. You're losing full on science, like full on very, very actionable science if that shit gets fucked up. You can't do it. It's actually just one of the things you can't do. It's again a mentality that's hard to explain, but you can't fuck it up. And that's unlike it's one of the it's okay to fuck up so many things in America, and that's great. It's a great thing to be able to fuck stuff up. It is. It's great to be able to make mistakes, to guess and check, to learn, to explore. But databases are not like that. Don't fuck it up. You really do not want to do that. Because if you fuck it up, you're fucking up history, is what you're doing. You're fucking up recorded history. And that's wrong to do. Respect it. That's what it comes down to. That shit is real. And if you're in an environment where it doesn't matter then. You can horse around. But if that shit is like true ass history and you fuck it up, like it's just that the fucking consequences are mind-blowing in some cases, guys. Like people's criminal histories are on databases just like this. There's no difference. You don't understand how vast these networks of data are. They are huge. It's all about permissions and access. It's easy to get. And it's something that if you don't respect, it will definitely fucking wreck shit. It will wreck it. And then you're done. Obviously, no one will touch you. It's not like being a cop or a priest. And you can touch some kid or whatever and go right back into the flock, I guess. I don't know. I don't do these religions. It's not my policy. I'm just saying I've seen it before. And I don't think that works with database administrators. I'm pretty sure that database administrators and software architects and things like that, they don't fucking get put back if you fucking wreck a whole company's data. I think you're done at that point. I don't think you're getting hired by anybody else. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just go on to the next company and fuck them up too. Maybe it's exactly the same as the police. I don't fucking know. I've never fucked up, so I don't fucking know. But you shouldn't fuck up. It's not a good thing. I can't imagine. It's like that guy that shot the guy on Rust, that movie. That guy that is all holier than thou. But I think he's still a nice person, that this was an honest mistake. And it sucks that happened to him. And that it sucks more that happened to the person he shot. But that guy, I forgot his fucking name. That's how much he doesn't matter. Anyway, poor him. Alright, it's time to do this. We've got all this shit fucking lined up. Word for fucking word on that shit. Everything's capitalized. Everything's standardized. On each of these, our item script has a bunch of empty shit. Look at it. Look at this glorious empty shit, you bitches. Look at it. Watch me. I'm going to fill it with data. Do it. Fly, my pretties. Oh, database manager not found and seen. Shit. Alright, let's find out what the fuck I need to do. I'll be goddamned. Where do I put this game object? Oh, be goddamned it. God damn it. All right. I gotta do this. I gotta fucking make a goddamn empty ass object again. And put it in as the database manager. And I have to attach the fucking database manager to it. It doesn't just work as a script. Gotta put it in the scene. There it is. There's the connection string, my local hosts and shit. God damn it. Alright. So, now this is still saying the database manager is not found in Steam. It's right fucking there. It's even called database manager, you piece of shit. So, alright, I've reset this. Now we're going to do this. Damn it. Alright, we've got another SQL exception. Access denied for your username at localhost using password yes. Okay, so once again, we've got a bunch of security bullshit that I have to deal with. Normally, security is a serious thing again in databases. This is something you don't want to let people outside of your organization see. But because this is a game database and because it's on my local server now, we're going to be able to put a placeholder in here without an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and I probably should just your username at localhost, password yes. I should just create a user for this guy. I think I'm going to do this as the actual password. So, I think I'm going to do this. It's so dumb. If you care about security, you cannot deal with your database in this way. I am not using this database as a secure database. I am using this database as a local game database that is local to the game that will be hosted on a user's computer. They will have internally access to themselves, and they should. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be a local database. It's not going to be a hosted database. I want you bitches to understand that I'm not being insecure by doing these decisions that I'm making. But it's important right now when I make this user that I'm going to make, which his name is your username. Colon. What is with the quotes around the fucking at and the local host? What a piece of shit. God damn it. I will be fucking goddamned. Seriously. Why do I have to deal with this shit? It's gonna be in the database. Manager. God damn it, it's not even there. Okay. User, where's this user horse shit? There it is. Your username, your password. What happened to yes? Why is this yes horse shit happening? What the fuck is that all about? Let me go back to Unity and see this error. Your username at localhost using password. Oh, using password. It's not showing the password used. It was your username at localhost. That's what's going on. These are multiple things, and the actual user is not your username. It is this fucking username right here, which is your username. So let's change this. What fucking user are we anyway? Unity at percent. What the fuck is this bullshit? Why is this here? Grants. Grants a bunch of shit. Username is Unity. Okay. Alright, we want to use Unity. That's what we want to do. I thought I made a user already. And the password, I think, this is so dumb. I think it was game data. I think it was something like this. So I think it was. Let's see if it works. Let's see if that will get us through. Save this. And I don't care about the password right now. This is not a secure environment. I don't need it to be secure yet. I can secure it later. Alright, so I thought that this was already reloaded. Come on, guys. Yeah, it's different here. It's a different password and thing. It's already saved. Come on, don't be a bitch. Trying to get it to rebuild again. And stop. I love those splatters. They're so good. I don't understand why my connection string is not airing out correctly. See, this error looks like the old one. I don't want your username. I don't understand. Oh, look at this shit. It's this connection string on this bitch here. Just because I initialized it in the fucking C# code doesn't mean dick. This needs to be, or something similar to this, depending on how this is formatted when we get into the Unity. Alright, they have no quotes on any of this crap. So we just need to edit it. We need to change this to user ID equals Unity game data. try it now. Denied for Unity now. This is better. Now we have to try to figure out what this fucking password is. Oh, maybe it's this. Let's try that. And we have to do that on the other thing too. Come on. There we go. Do we need a semicolon? It's not. Oh, it's there. Okay, good. Okay. Save. Access denied. Shit. Well, let's just make another user. This is going to be... Can I not make it be a goddamn password? I don't want it. God damn it. I hate it. I do not want this bullshit. Get off of here. Alright. What do I want to call this that I won't forget? I've probably already put this on stream before what the other password is, honestly. Unity user is going to be... Can I just make it the same? It's exactly the same. I can copy it. Can I keep that? Can I do that? Is it done? This is funny too, that this even exists. Alright, let's look at this new user we have here. Create role. Pretty much. Okay. Select command denied. Okay, we're in different world now. I should just make this thing an admin because I don't care. Yeah, we won't do we'll do pros. We want views. Now let's try. Something happened. Let's look. I think something happened. Okay, I don't have any red anywhere. No errors. Let's do this. Asset database, not found prefab items. It's not assets, prefabs, items. We're close. So this is gonna update our actual prefabs. I need to pee again. There's more beer I must get. I don't have a lot of time. I need to pee and I'm not getting beer. I'm just gonna pee. Jesus Christ, we're so close. We're so close. All right, so let's figure out this real quick. I want to drink beer mini furnace. I'm so sorry. I really need to I'm going to go to bed like soon, but I'm going to make this work. So next we just have to do this one step at a time. The next step is to look at this fucking directory. So it's in Unity. It's in the project. It's under assets, under items, under objects, weapons. It's assets, objects, weapons. That's what it is. Assets, objects, weapons. So that needs to be changed in the C# code. Alright, that's not going to do later. We're going to have to rebuild how that scoops all these files up. But for now, this will do. Just to get this thing fucking off the ground. So, this is rebuilding now. It's fine. Alright, good job rebuilding. Save. No. Save. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it. No batching DB record. Loaded 8 items. And there's no objects, but loaded 8 items. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got anything. So in the in the items, we've got all this stuff. We've got nothing there. Nothing. Damn it. That thing doesn't even have anything. Nothing. I mean, we got a lot of nothing here. Nothing. What about in here? Anything? No. Okay, so this was a total failure. So yeah, all these warnings. This is what we really need. Alright. Found for nothing. It's nothing. We're not sending the object name. We're not sending the right stuff. Okay, we're close, but we're not there. 12-17. I don't think I get to succeed tonight. I thought, though, I would get close. This is where I thought I'd be, unfortunately. Skidoo. Let's see what you got to say before I go to bed. You're taking shots for me. Thanks for that. I wish I could take some. I can't. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow again. And then do this again. You do have a lot better to do. You have so many things you can do. You can always do them while you watch me too, but you've got so many things you can do. And copying Spice and learning every sentence, that's a good way to do things too. You're doing the right thing. As long as you're doing something, you know what I'm talking about. You just gotta fucking burn your energy into a way that is permanent for your future existence. That's how you gotta fucking handle it. Anyway, have a good fucking night. All you motherfuckers. Look at the fucking progress we've made. I need to save this so I don't cry tomorrow. And we are so close. And I can update before I go. It's always just a thing to do since it's 4:10 now. We can just do this. It's still exactly the same task. Unfortunately, we can't do anything more than that. But the validate all functions on player one thing is so much of an almost nothing burger at this point. I actually am going to edit that out. That doesn't need to be done. This is it. This is what we're at. This is the spot that we're at right now. It's a narrowed ass fucking roadmap. I think we have one place we're going to that you all can see. Get ready. Have a good night, bitch.